Today we're doing an unboxing and initial review of the PodMic USB by Rode. Let's get it started. Internet, welcome back. Today we are talking about the PodMic USB by Rode. It's a brand new USB connected device that Rode has put out as a complement to their already successful Rode PodMic. If you're new here, welcome. I post content on a weekly basis on filmmaking tips and the business of being a creative. These are things that you're into. I'd love for you to stick around, join the Teegarden community, see what else is going on. If you're watching this video, I recently put up a video of an unboxing for the Rode Streamer X. And as a complement to that, I bought the Rode PodMic USB to be able to connect everything here. If you haven't already, go ahead and check that video out. We have been using the PodMic, the original PodMic, the XLR PodMic, quite a bit, especially this year. We bought several of these in an effort to kind of expand what our video production suite would offer in terms of podcasting. So we bought several of those microphones along with the Rodecaster Pro 2, and we've been using them extensively throughout the year to record podcasts, long form interviews, those sorts of things. And I absolutely love it. For $100, you can't really beat the quality of this. It's fantastic stuff. Without further ado, let's get into unboxing this thing because I know that you guys are here for that. Now, this shouldn't come with too much stuff. I think it's just the microphone, the cable, and one other component that are in here. Maybe the little puff mic thing. This bad boy up. This is not the microphone, but this is the gigantic pop filter that comes along with it, like this. Nice and branded. It's definitely something that looks cool. I like the way that this feels. I don't know necessarily that I'll be using this per se, but we'll see. Maybe that pop filter is definitely going to help me. I'll put that up here for now. There it is, right? So here is the PodMic USB, and here is the original PodMic side by side. Profiles are very similar. I'll put them up on this camera too. Profiles are very similar in to which they look. Obviously, one's black, one's not. But the real difference is when you start to spin these things around. The original PodMic is only a XLR input, whereas you have the option of XLR and USB. But there's your kind of main differentiators between these two microphones is the fact that we can plug this in. I think there's one extra thing, the USB Type-C cable that I don't know why we need this big of a box, Rode, for this, but here you go, right? So now instead of a XLR cable, what you would be connecting this microphone to your computer through is a USB Type-C device. But what I'm going to do is to connect this microphone via USB Type-C. And so I'm gonna go ahead and set that up right now, and I'll tap back in when I'm speaking to you on the PodMic USB. So this is now the Rode PodMic USB going directly into my Mac Studio. And I initially thought that I'd be able to go via USB Type-C to the Streamer X and have the Rode PodMic go into the Streamer X in that type of configuration, but I was unable to do that. It seems though you have to go from XLR into XLR in the Streamer X, and that way you can kind of control everything. So I still think that this is fantastic because even if I have to take this Rode mic with me in some other capacity and I don't want to take the Streamer X or some other interface, I can literally just take this USB Type-C cable, plug it into my MacBook Pro, which has multiple connectivity points for the USB Type-Cs, and use it in that regard. So I'm going to now configure this thing with the XLR so I can utilize the Streamer X and the features that come there with Rode Central. And I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like as well. All right, so as you saw, I had a short run 3 foot XLR cable in my back, and I hooked that thing up, took out the little plug. And what you're hearing now is the stereo feed of the Rode PodMic USB going XLR into the Streamer X. This is me editing this from the future while I'm actually on vacation with my family. What you're hearing in that stereo out of phase sound has nothing to do with the microphone. It's actually the fact that my camera had an HDMI feed going into the Streamer X as well as the XLR for the microphone as well. I fixed this and I'm gonna show you in a second where I just unplugged the HDMI cable from my camera into the Streamer X as I was recording and everything was good. But I just wanted to let you know that from that point on, the out of phase that you're hearing has nothing to do with the microphone. It's just the Streamer X inputs that's going on. And now back to the regularly scheduled video that you're seeing now. Yo, this is me recording, testing out some more stuff. Now I have HDMI set up and this set up. We're still talking. I'm gonna pull midway through the HDMI Now, does this change the sound at all as we're going through and recording this region? And so now I feel like I've got a decent hold on terms of the setup, and I'm going to use this for a little while and come back to you guys with a review. So if you've got other comments in terms of how this thing works and the different functionality between setting this microphone up in and of itself and the connection that it has into the Streamer X, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And with that in mind, if you liked the video, like the damn video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for posting notifications. Hopefully this thing is of value. If you did, you'd want to share it with someone. I'm not gonna be mad at you for doing something like that. All right. With that in mind, this is Teegarden with another video in the can, ladies and germs. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Talk to you later. Peace.